Memorizing vocabs is an essential part of learning any new language. For me, it's even more important than grammars. Grammars are glue that you can use to connect blocks together, but you need to gather blocks first, then you learn how to glue them. Vocabs are languages blocks. You can easily create a sentence just putting vocabs together. And native speakers still can understand you even if you don't use glue to make right connections or precise changes that make the sentence grammatically accurate. I'm gonna discuss later the different and the more effective techniques to memorize vocabs. But in this video, we're gonna focus on one of the most popular techniques between language learners to save, memorize, remember, and review vocabs. Spaced repetition is a learning approach where information are retaken at increasing intervals until knowledge is fully embedded in long-term memory. When you want to save new information, it will be first placed in the short-term memory. Short memory helps you to save a lot of information. It's like this big dark store we usually place behind our houses or our shops. Short memory is a temporary storage where you can store stuff, but you can't use them or apply them in a meaningful way. That means you can't use info you have stored in your dark storage and life experiences. After a specific amount of time, if you don't use short memory information, or at least if you don't remind your brain that this information is important and you want to remember it for later, your brain will think that this information is not important to you and you have put it here in the dark storage by mistake or by coincidence. And because it's very innocent, your brain is going to throw it away to make a room for new information that might be important to you. So you need a system to remind your brain from time to time that you want this information and you care about this information. The goal here is to transfer vocabs from short-term memory into long-term memory. Long memory enables you to use information or employ it in different life situations. This part of your memory collaborates with other complicated sections of your brain to produce what turns to be our skills or habits or experiences. Spaced repetition involves taking information that you need to memorize and repeating it across increasing intervals. Information that has been recalled easily appears at a wider and a further interval, while information that a learner has been struggling with gets shorter intervals. So the aim here is to review information before it's forgotten and to repeat the process with increasing time intervals between repetitions until information has been stored in long-term memory. Anki is a spaced repetition system application that uses flashcards and helps the learner to organize these cards and to review them within a specific amount of time depending on how much the learner struggles to remember these cards. It's very common between language learners to use Anki or other flashcards or spaced repetition applications to memorize vocabs. Let's see how it works. You can download Anki for free from App Store or from Google Play. When you open the app for the first time, you have first to create a desk. Each desk is like a box that you can put the cards that you have to learn or to view or to review for later inside. You can create as many desks as you want. I have now desks for German, English, for Russian, and also for medical knowledge. Let's create a new desk and let's call it German, for example. Now, all you need to do is to add cards. So you click on the desk you want to add cards to, and you press on Add. Each card has two sides, a front side and a back side. I recommend to you to write the answer or the front side in your native language, and the answer or the back side in the language that you are learning. That way you force your brain to recall the new vocab, not only to review the meaning. Now let's say that I need to memorize the meaning of tree in German, which is der Baum. I write tree on the front side and der Baum on the back side, and now it's added to the German collection. Now let's write another word, car, for example. I write car on the front and das Auto on the back, and now it's added and ready to be reviewed. Let's add a third word, language, which means die Sprache in German, and let's add it to our collection. Now I want to review or study these cards. I click on the desk that I have to review, and now you can see some statics, how many cards you have to study for today, and how much time do you need to study these cards. I press then on study. What's the meaning of tree? Der Baum. Let's click on good, and now the card will be shown again in 10 minutes. Now car, das Auto. It's easy, and because I have pressed on easy, the card won't be shown in 4 days. That's the date that I need to review the card on, or I will forget this information and my brain will throw it away. Now, what's the meaning of language? Let's say that I have no idea what's the meaning or what's the answer. I press on show again to insist on my brain that I need to resave the meaning of this information or of this vocab. Now the second round, we're not done here. We're not done until the desk is completely out of cards. Tree means der Baum. I'll press on good so I can review it tomorrow. Now you can notice that the intervals are increasing. I could press on easy if it's easy, but let's say that I find it a little bit hard to remember the meaning of tree. So I don't want to push it way further till I can't recall it anymore. It's not that bad, but it's not easy either, so good is good for this occasion. Language is the word that I've been struggling with, but now I know it's die Sprache and I can easily remember the meaning, so I'll press on good. It will be shown again in 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, my brain has to review it again, and I'll press on good. Now the interval is increased, and I have to review this card tomorrow. That's how Anki basically works. You can also view some statics like how much study you've been doing in the last days, how many cards you have reviewed, and whatsoever. You can also view all the cards that you have put inside each desk. You click on the desk you want to view and press on that little button on the left, and you click on card browser. You'll see a list of cards organized in two columns, the question or the front side and the answer or the back side. You can see also the total number of cards you have inside that desk. Also, you can choose cards and search for cards and edit cards. Now I have a piece of advice. try to do Anki every day. It's important to help the system before the system can help you. You have specific intervals that have been estimated mathematically based on scientific researches. So you need to work hard and push yourself to review what cards you have to review every day. I do my Anki every day while I'm on my way to work, or while I'm sitting and doing nothing, on breaks, while I'm waiting for the bus, while I'm listening to podcasts. I treat Anki as a game, so I don't get bored of it. Also, I want to say something very important about vocabs, and of course, I'm gonna do a bunch of videos about this topic. But again, I don't have much time now. I have I have an exam, a German exam, and I have to study for it. So I'm doing everything in a hurry right now. The perfect way to remember words is to use them in sentences. So I recommend to put or use each word you have learned in a meaningful sentence. You can use the sentences or the sentence you have learned the new word from, or you can create your own sentence. It takes a lot of time to put words or new vocabs in sentences, but it's a very effective way and very efficient to use these words instead of just repeating them forever and for nothing. I want to thank you all for watching. As I said, I have this important exam that I have to study for. It's a German exam. It's very important for my future, and I have no other choice but to pass it. So I feel, I feel some pressure, and I have to work hard. So I think I'm gonna make a pause on my YouTube channel and my Instagram and my other social media platforms, because I don't want to be distracted. I want to focus on studying right now. So I won't be able to see you till April, till spring. And then I'm gonna be ready to do YouTube again. It's been a very good start for now. I think 3 videos, 40 subscribers. I didn't expect this, to be honest. And yeah, I'm enjoying the journey. It's all about the journey, not the destination. So I and Hadi, we are enjoying our journey, and we are very excited for the next station. And yeah, bis bald. Tschüss.